Hi there folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to Food and Drink Reviews here on my channel, where today we've got something very different to look at. Well, not very different, we have touched upon this particular brand before, but never this flavour. Never thought I'd come across this flavour. I've seen it online, but never thought I'd see it in the flesh until me and my mum decided to have a day trip to Liverpool yesterday, and we passed by a magnificent shop called Kingdom of Sweets. And they had so much choice in there. I actually bought a couple of things to review. So we've got these and we've got something else which I may review rather tomorrow in a couple of days. Well, we'll get round to reviewing that as well. But for now, we are looking at these Arnott's Tim Tams. Now this is, like I said, we've touched upon these before. On this channel. I believe the only ones we've looked at though were the double chocolate. I think I might have to go back and have a look to see if we've done any more. I'm not actually sure, but I came across this flavour and I was like, well, I love anything mint, me, whether it's like mint chocolate, chocolate biscuits with mint, any forms of mint candies. I absolutely love mint, so I thought, right, I'm going to give these a go. So they're made by the company Arnott's, and the reason they're called Tim Tams is, well, there is quite a bit of a story on them. Basically, to narrow it down, Arnott's, I can't remember the gentleman's name now, but one of the owners of the company was in England, and he discovered our penguin biscuit, and he thought, oh, I'm going to make something like that, but I'm going to try and make it better. And he called them Tim Tams because he bet on the Grand National. I'm not sure whether it was in I think it was the Kentucky Derby actually he bet on, and the horse he bet on was called Tim Tam, and he won. So that's why he decided to call it the Tim Tam, after the horse that won the Kentucky Derby. So these are cool mint, as I've said. There's a little bit of information. 15th of August 2021. That's fine. Only in July. There's a little bit of information on there. Don't know whether you'll be able to read it. What it's like, green on green, isn't it? Don't think you'll be able to read that. I'm just going to have a little look, see if I can make anything out. So there is no substitute. Arnott's Tim Tam. 0.5% health star rating. Who cares? You've got to treat yourself every now and again, haven't you? There's 9 biscuits in a packet. That's 160 grams. Don't know what the net means. N-E-T. E. I'm sure that's like exactly, or... And then 160 grams. Made with irresistible real chocolate. It says on the front. See if I can see anything on the back. It's a good thing about this magnifying glass, it's the wrong way around. It's got an extra little lens on it for, like, you can look at jewels close up through it. Really focuses. So they've got a website. It looks like you can contact them, you can call them, you can go on their website, you can post, you can mail them. Arnott's Biscuits Limited. Not a lot really to go from. So let's open them up and give them a go. Don't think it matters really which way you open them. I'm trying to keep the pack as preserved as possible, because I'm going to There we go. And then I'll pan down and show you. You have to forgive me. It's very warm today in the UK. I think we're experiencing a heat wave now, and you'll have to excuse my burned hands and face. It was very warm yesterday in Liverpool. I didn't expect it to be as warm as it was. So me being a silly Billy, I didn't take any sun cream, and I caught the sun. But hey ho. Lesson learned, I suppose. Right, let's have a look at these here. I'll bring them in closer. Look at that. They're like little chocolate soldiers lined up in a row. Very nicely packed. So I think what we'll do, we'll get the 3 out for this. We can like eat one. I'll let you visualise one. I'll eat one and I'll break one apart. We'll do like a consistency test. I think that'll be enough just for this video. Let me just pop these back. We just try and that's it, like that. The others should stay fresh, so I'll just pop them off to the side, and then what we'll do is we'll place them there, and I'll pan down and I'll maybe take them back a little bit. There you go. So that's what they look like. That's quite a nice shot of them. So they're quite dark. They're darker than the other ones because mint-based chocolate tend to use darker chocolate with mint things as opposed to milk chocolate. But I've never complained. I've always thought it works quite nicely. So on first glance, they just remind me of a slightly smaller version of a mint chocolate biscuit we used to get. I don't know whether they sell them anymore in the UK. We used to have chocolate biscuits called puffin bars, and you could get them in mint. They look very similar to that, but obviously they're a bit smaller. So I think what I'll do first is I'll eat one. I'll eat one, try and get as much of the flavouring as possible. Then we'll do the consistency test, and then I'll give you my opinion on them. I think that's how we'll do it. So I'll hold the camera like this because you don't really want to look at me eating. Now, for those of you who don't really like the sounds of people crunching, just put my magnifying glass back, we don't need that now. For those of you who don't like the sound of people crunching, I do apologise. I will try and face the door. I will look away to try and minimise any noise, any crunching noise. But just give you a momentary warning if you want to make a volume adjustment. So I'll take this one here at the front, and then what we'll do is we'll rearrange these two like that, and then you've got something to visualise. Or, actually, just before I do eat this one, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll do the consistency test first, because it'll show you what they look like inside. So you can see a full one, and then you can see what they look like inside. So let's try and break this apart. I'm going to do it as close to the camera as I can, so you could hear. So let's... I don't know if you heard that. It was a bit like a piece of chalk snapping. Very clean break, that was. So I've got like a little bit of a display going on now for you to look at. So I'll pan down. And there you go, look. So you've got a full one, a half one, and you can see the layer of mint inside there. Look, the mint cream in the centre. Looks like a very thin layer of chocolate around the outside, and then you've got the biscuit in the middle. So I'm not expecting them to be like overly chocolatey, but they might have a bit of a crunch to them. So here we go then, first taste of a Tim Tam Cool Mint. I'm just going to take a big bite out of this full one. Looking away. and swallow. As I've changed my mind, I'm eating the rest. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. As I predicted, well, I didn't predict, sorry, as I assumed, that's a better word to use, as I assumed, oh, I've just poked myself in the eye, sorry. As I assumed, very crunchy, because it did, like, as I showed you, close up, look, there's quite a lot of biscuit inside there and only quite a thin layer of chocolate. The mint flavouring is, it's quite subtle. It is there. It is there. It does stand out. But it's not overpowering. It's not overpowering. Now, I can imagine if these were plain, the chocolate taste, I think, would get quite... I think it would be a little bit overwhelming. But the mint just sort of cools that off a little bit. I suppose the expression cool mint. But, yeah, the mint just gives it a nice flavour. A nice nice combination. And I think the mint flavouring and the chocolate does complement very well. It does complement each other very well. They're not overly sweet either, which I found with all Tim Tams. They're a very light sweet. They're not overly sweet. But again, I wouldn't recommend you eat too many at once. They might make you feel a little bit sick if you had too many. And one thing that a lot of people tend to do with Tim Tams is something called the Tim Tam Slam. I don't know whether you've heard of it. Basically what you do, I can't demonstrate it. I've tried to do it and I can't get it to work. Basically what you do is you take a Tim Tam, you bite off the corners, like you bite off one corner, bite off the other corner, and then you use it as a straw. So if you've got like a cup of coffee or tea or milk, I suppose you could try it with anything really. And then what you do is you use it as a straw, you drink your beverage through the Tim Tam, and then obviously you eat it quickly, and that's meant to be the Tim Tam Slam. I've never, like I said, I've never got it to work. I'll just finish that. But, they're really nice close-up for you. They're very smooth as well. Well, they've got a lot of slight ripple to them. These ones in particular. The double coat haven't. They're really smooth. These have got like a slight indentations to the top. Yeah, I don't know if I can... Yeah, you can sort of see there, look, it's not an entirely flat surface. And the underneath is just... But yeah, very nice beverage, very nice snack. And a very interesting flavour. Not quite as minty as the puffin bars. The mint in those are quite strong. But I haven't got anything bad to say about them. I think all kinds of Tim Tams are nice. The ones that I've tried anyway. I think there's only one more flavour for me to try, which is caramel, which I'm not really overjoyed about trying that. But I may as well, just to say that I've done them all, because I've also reviewed Tim Tams on my old channel as well. I reviewed the originals. Actually, now I think about it, this is the third Tim Tam flavour that I've tried on this channel. I've tried the white chocolate first. That's quite a very old video now. I was living in Harborne when I tried them. Tried the white chocolate ones first. I tried the double coat, and now I've tried these. So I may have to get the original and the caramel, just to say that I've reviewed all of them on this channel. If you do want to see my other review, it was a joint review actually. My friend my friend James reviewed them with me. We was in Southend and we did. I did a review on Tim Tam, and then James came into shot and he tried one, gave his opinion on them. So go back and check that out if you want. That's on my old channel, which is just called Nathan Hughes. Quite hard to find because apparently there's a lot of rugby videos that come up when you type that name in. And I'm most certainly not a rugby player. I'd say the best way to find that channel would be maybe to type in the Benny Dorm song. And then you'll see a picture of me. And then you'll see my channel underneath. It's a capital N in a red circle. If you click on that video and then click on the channel, that should take you to my old channel, and you'll find it. You'll find it in the reviews playlist somewhere. But I don't mind doing it again for this channel, just so any of yous on this channel can see. I don't mind doing them again. Not at all. I absolutely love Tim Tams. So, before we start getting carried away and I start yapping on about absolute rubbish, I think I'm going to draw this review to a close. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment in the comment section, preferably again requesting what kind of things you'd like me to review next, whether it be a snack, a beverage, an alcoholic beverage, anything really, and I'll try and source it and do a review for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have recently subscribed, thank you for your support. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the content that I put up for you. Don't forget to share the channel as well. Try and get me some more subscribers. I can't remember how many subscribers I'm on. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to keep checking. I think it's just over 120. I think maybe 121, 122. I'm not sure. But, yeah, seriously, thank you all for subscribing and your support. It really means a great deal. And obviously, this channel now has more subscribers than my old channel did. So this is why I put more effort and commitment into this channel. And partly because I can't remember my old login details, so I can't access my old channel. But never mind. So anyway, until the next video, whenever that may be, I know what it's going to be, but you won't yet, not until you watch the video. But whenever that video is, take care, stay safe, stay strong. Things are getting better, but slowly but surely things are getting better. We've all got to keep doing our bit to, to get out of this dark tunnel and work towards the light at the end. And as Grandad Murray always used to say, stay happy. And I will bid you farewell.